Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a dense forest, there lived a small, timid rabbit named Benny. Benny had always been cautious, avoiding danger at every turn. But one thing Benny loved more than anything else was listening to the stories his grandmother told him. She would often speak of a magical place called the Whispering Meadows, where animals of all kinds lived together in harmony, free from fear and conflict. Benny had always dreamed of finding this place, but he never dared venture far from his burrow. That is, until one fateful day. It was a crisp morning, the sun barely peeking through the towering trees. Benny was gathering his breakfast when he heard a faint cry for help. He perked up his ears. Was it a trick of the wind? No, it was real. Someone was in trouble. Help, please, the voice called weakly. Benny hesitated. Fear gripped his tiny heart. What if it was a trap? But then his grandmother's words echoed in his mind. Courage isn't the absence of fear, Benny. It's doing what's right despite it. Summoning all his bravery, Benny hopped toward the sound. As he neared, he saw a small injured fox caught in a hunter's snare. The fox's leg was bleeding, and its eyes were filled with pain and desperation. Please, help me, the fox whispered, its voice trembling. Benny froze. A fox? His natural enemy? Every instinct told him to run, to save himself. But then he looked into the fox's eyes. They weren't the eyes of a predator. They were the eyes of someone in need. With trembling paws, Benny approached. I'll help you, he stammered. The fox looked at him in surprise. Why would you help me? I'm a fox. Aren't you afraid? Of course I'm afraid, Benny admitted, but everyone deserves kindness. Carefully, Benny chewed through the ropes of the snare. It took all his strength, but finally, the fox was free. Thank you, the fox said, wincing as it tried to stand. You can't walk like that, Benny said. Let me help you. And so Benny led the injured fox step by step to a hidden glade where a wise old turtle named Tobias lived. Tobias was known for his healing skills and kind heart. As Tobias tended to the fox's wounds, the fox introduced himself. My name is Rohan, he said. I owe you my life, little rabbit. Why did you save me? Benny hesitated. Because I believe the world can be better if we help each other. Rohan smiled. You're braver than most creatures I've met. Over the next few days, as Rohan recovered, he and Benny formed an unlikely friendship. They shared stories, dreams, and hopes. Benny even told Rowan about the Whispering Meadows. I wish a place like that truly existed, Rowan said wistfully. It does, Tobias said, surprising them both. But it's not a place you find. It's a place you create. Benny and Rohan exchanged puzzled looks. You've already started, Tobias explained. By helping each other, despite your fears and differences, you've created a little piece of the Whispering Meadows right here. The words stayed with them. And as Rohan healed, the two friends made a decision. They would travel the forest, spreading kindness and teaching other animals to work together.